Hello and welcome to C3 Streamland. In this video, we will talk about zero, a number that not only made our life of calculations simpler, but also opened possibilities like business, navigation, computers to us humans. Without zero, discovery of all these would not be possible. When we learn about zero, we are told that the number zero is used to define an absence of any measurable quantity. For example, if I had two color pens and gave both to my friend, so I have nothing left with me. This nothing in mathematics is denoted with the number zero. Another use of zero that we are taught is that zero is a placeholder, meaning if you have to measure something that goes beyond number 9, you create a two-digit number 10 where you use 0 in 10 to define the absence of any digit in one's place. And with these two uses of number 0 in mind, we move ahead to learn arithmetic operations. But do we have a complete understanding of the number 0 and its importance when it comes down to the simple calculations? To verify this, let's ask a question to ourselves. While learning multiplication, we are taught that multiplication is repeated addition. So, 2 times 2 is the number 2 added twice, or 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. With this rule, 1 times 1 should be the number 1 added once, or 1 times 1 is equal to 2. But then why 1 times 1 is equal to 1? If 1 times 1 is equal to 1 and 2 times 2 is equal to 4, both these answers are correct. Then we have a gap in our understanding which we need to fill in. Let's see if we ever question ourselves about the number line. When writing a number line, did we ever argue the placement about why all the integers are placed on the either side of 0 and 0 is placed in the middle? If the answer to the second question is a no, then we never understood integers fully. No wonder most of us struggle with arithmetic calculations of integers. Many of us fail to understand why the product of two positive integers is positive and the product of two negative integers are also positive. For example, why 7 times 3 is plus 21 and negative 7 times negative 3 is also equal to plus 21. In the next few videos in this series, we will talk in brief about arithmetic operations and how understanding number 0 helps us in understanding these arithmetic operations in a better way. Let's come back to Shoonya or 0. Here is how 0 looks like. The choice of this symbol is very interesting and excellent in my opinion. It has neither the beginning nor an end. There are no sides. The symbol looks empty and signifies the concept it represents, nothingness. It also represents completeness. Here are some words for number 0 that I have found out to describe Shoonya or number 0 depending on its value. I'll just read out few to us. Shoonya, Rikta, Randra. These words means valueless. Or Shoonya can also be called Abhu or Avyakta, which means inexpressible or whose value cannot be determined. Shoonya is also called Purna or Ananta, that means complete, full, endless, something with infinite value. It is also called Kha, Diba, Vyoma, which means infinity. The word Kha you will find a lot in Brahmagupta literature when he's talking about integers. It is also called Bindu or point or dot, which is used in fractions. It is called Avyaya, which is indeclinable. It is also called Sankhya or Drabinam, which means ordinal or while counting 0 as a number. Just these words itself will take us few hours to understand the scope of a number 0. I will leave that thinking part to you. Moving on to properties of 0, there is one shlok that you may have that you must have heard actually. It goes as Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Where does mathematics come in here, you may ask? Well, what is the only known number which will produce itself as the result on subtracting or adding itself from its value? It's 0. The literal meaning of this shlok is 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. Here, 0 minus 0, the result is 0, which denotes the word avyaya, right, or indeclinable. 0 times 0 is also 0. And 0 divided by 0 is also 0. But here 0 is avyukta, that means inexpressible, whose value cannot be determined. This is probably the only such number in mathematics. The fact we should consider is that 0 is simply something we apply while calculating. We can count indefinitely without ever using 0. 0 is a symbol, a convenience, and a convention. Think about how many times do you utter the word 0 while counting till 100. Not once. You can pause a video and find out for yourself. You can try this in as many languages as you know. That's because 0 is applied in decimal number system because it makes conducting mathematical operations incredibly easy, which other systems couldn't guarantee us. The idea of a zero-less counting system seems impossible to us because we deal with it on a daily basis and we rarely use any other system of counting. In short, the concept of 0 varies with the context, and this is very important. I'll repeat this sentence. The concept of 0 varies with its context. You can conceive it as an absence, yeah, when you're or of the numbers, or a neutral on an integral line, or as a source or origin in a multidimensional space. Hence, all we need to do is understand the context in which 0 is used in order to figure out its purpose. This will enable us to understand its surroundings better, which in turn result in understanding the concept. I hope you found this video interesting. If you want us to make a video on any math concept that you might find difficult to understand, please let us know in the comments below. Till then, happy exploring!